So today I want to discuss whether getting lean in December is a worthwhile target and indeed a helpful target for you. So with gyms opening back up this week, there is going to be a sense of trying to make up for lost time and get some sort of progress. But is fat loss that progress you should be aiming for? So first off, let's establish a couple of things. What do we need to achieve fat loss? Well, we need a calorie deficit, which means that we are consuming less calories than we are burning, and that creates an energy deficit, which causes fat loss. And now let's look at the conditions that December puts us in. It's Christmas time, and there are some of the best foods about at any point of the year. Can we possibly see where the conflict might arise? Now, I'm not saying that you can't achieve fat loss in December. You absolutely can, but it's not the most helpful environment, with hopefully, if Boris plays ball, a lot more social interaction with families, lots of food about, hyper-palatable foods and hedonic foods, which are foods that we get a reward response for. There's a lot of temptation around, and trying to stick rigidly to a calorie deficit for that entirety is going to be tricky, and is going to be quite psychologically as well as physiologically taxing. As you can see, it's probably not the best time to try and do this. There's too much temptation, there's too much pressure, and where the risk potentially lies is that if you have one of those days where you're thinking, sod it, I'm just going to have what I want, that then will probably have a sort of a snapshot reaction of, I've failed, I can't do this. And then what happens is 2-week food bender because you think I've failed, what a useless person I am. What possibly is going to work better for you is to eat in and around maintenance. Still focus on that lean protein sources, veg, fruits, greens, good nutrient balance, good protein balance. But include, if you want a mince pie, have a mince pie, but just be mindful of your intakes. Just say, I'm just going to have a handful of sweets, or I'm going to have a mince pie, or whatever else there is about. Being mindful will reduce the restrictive nature of what you're trying to do, but still keep things relatively sensible. And your overall calorie intake through December will probably be on average lower because you've been more mindful and less restrictive. So in my opinion, trying to get lean in December probably doesn't make much sense. What probably makes more sense is, like we say, eat around that maintenance point and focus on getting stronger, building good lifting technique, lifting with intensity and lifting with intent to contract the muscle. Get stronger, add a little bit of lean mass, and that way you'll get a sensation of, I'm feeling stronger, my muscle mass is increasing, I'm feeling and looking better. You get that sensation of moving forward and progressing while not trying to force a calorie deficit upon yourself, where you might potentially trip yourself up and get this sensation of failure. So that's my advice, guys. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop a comment below or drop me a message directly. I'll be happy to help in any way I can. Have a great day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.